What is up, everybody? JT Dangerously here once again. I am here to do my New Japan Pro Wrestling's Wrestle Kingdom 16 Night 1 2021-2022 predictions. Now, Wrestle Kingdom 16 Night 1 happens next Tuesday morning live on NewJapanWorld.com from the famous and legendary Tokyo Dome in Tokyo, Japan. Now, this card for New Japan Pro Wrestling's granddaddy of them all, Wrestle Kingdom 16, is stacked and extremely loaded from top to bottom. We have 8 fantastic matches with 4 big titles on the line, so I am extremely excited to do my Wrestle Kingdom 16 Night 1 predictions for you guys this year, and I hope you guys do enjoy. Now, our record coming into Wrestle Kingdom 16 Night 1 this year after our last New Japan Pro Wrestling event, which was Battle in the Valley in San Jose, California in November, we went 5-3. So our overall record coming in is 440, 150, and 5. So we're coming in extremely hot, and I'm looking to keep it that way. So hopefully in this video we will continue the winning ways. We're on a 5 pay-per-view winning streak. Hope in this video we make it win number 6. Hopefully. Now, this is the first video of a combined 3 video day on the channel today, guys, and these are the final 3 videos in the month of December this year, and these are the final 3 videos in 2021. So hope you guys are able to watch this video and all the fantastic videos we put up on the channel in 2021 this year. And as always, show your support on the channel as always, guys, by watching these videos, super kicking those like buttons, hitting that notification bell, and commenting your picks and your opinions in the comment sections down below. Now, if this is your first time watching my channel today, guys, as a first-time viewer, and this is your first video, boy, pick the good one if you're a huge fan of New Japan Pro Wrestling like myself, and you're ready for New Japan Pro Wrestling's granddaddy of them all, Wrestle Kingdom 16 Night 1 from the Tokyo Dome in Tokyo, Japan. Welcome to the Dangerous Alliance. I'm JT Dangerously. Welcome to the club, because this club is just two. Woo woo again, thank you guys so very much. Now, other than that, let's get right into these predictions. Let's start off with the first matchup. It is a one-on-one grudge match on one side. He is representing Chaos, and he is a former multiple-time Iwgp Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champion with his opponent in this match when they were part of Roppongi 3K, and he is looking to get some more revenge against his former tag team partner and get a victory here in the Tokyo Dome. He is Direct Drive Yo, and his opponent is representing the Cutthroat Darkness era of
Bullet Club.
And he is also representing Bullet Club's House of Torture, and he is 1/3 of the reigning never openweight 6-man tag team champions, and if you know his music, you'll know who I'm talking about. He is Murder Machine Sho. Now, this is the 3rd one-on-one meeting between Yo and Sho. The series is tied 1-1. Now, Yo's last victory over Sho happened on December 11th of this year during the 28th Best of Super Juniors tournament. And Sho's last victory over Yo happened all the way back at Wrestle Grand Slam in the MetLife Dome in September of this year. Now, for me, whoever wins this one-on-one grudge match between the former Roppongi 3K members should be right in line for a shot at the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship. Because Yo in the Best of Super Juniors tournament defeated El Desperado, and Sho in that same tournament defeated Hiromu and Despi and 4 other former IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champions. So, for me, whoever wins this match should be right in line to fight whoever is the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion after Night 1. So, coming from me in this one-on-one grudge match between the 2 former Roppongi 3K members and the ongoing war between Chaos and Bullet Club's House of Torture, I will say this. Yo should have won the Best of Super Juniors tournament this year. He should have won that tournament easily. And Hiromu had no business repeating this year. For me, Yo should have won it after that come-from-behind run that he had after starting, I think he started, 4 losses, and then he came all the way back to make it to the finals, only to be shut down by Hiromu. It was maybe the worst booking decision New Japan Pro Wrestling has done, because I think Yo should have been the guy challenging Desperado for the Junior Heavyweight title and not Hiromu. But coming from me, I am going to go with my boy Murder Machine Sho to get it done here and defeat Direct Drive Yo by any means. In our next matchup, it is a six-man tag team battle with momentum at stake for Night 2 of Wrestle Kingdom 16 on January the 5th. On one side, you have the team consisting of the King of Sneaky Style, Rocky Romero, the coach, Ryusuke Taguchi, and the number one contender for the IWGP United States Championship, the only man in New Japan Pro Wrestling history to hold that IWGP Heavyweight Championship 8 times. He is the second ever Grand Slam winner in New Japan Pro Wrestling history, and he is indeed the ace of the universe, and if you know his music, you'll know who I'm talking about. He is Hiroshi Tanahashi, and their opponents, all representing the cutthroat darkness era of consisting of the former 3-time IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champions, Bullet Club's cutest tag team, consisting of Taiji Ishimori and the back-to-back Super J-Cup champion El Phantasmo, and their partner is the reigning IWGP United States champion, and if you know his music, you'll know who I'm talking about. He is Kenta. Now this matchup has a lot of momentum at stake for Wrestle Kingdom 16 Night 2 on January the 5th because we do know Kenta will be defending the IWGP United States Championship against Hiroshi Tanahashi in a no disqualification match. And we also know that Bullet Club's cutest tag team and the Mega Coaches will be challenging the Sky Tigers, Robbie Eagles, and Tiger Mask for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Championships on Night 2 in a triple threat match. So this matchup has a lot of momentum at stake. So coming from me in a six-man tag team battle with momentum at stake for Night 2 of Wrestle Kingdom 16 on January the 5th for the IWGP United States Championship as well as the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag titles. I am going to go with the team of the Mega Coaches and the Ace of the Universe, Hiroshi Tanahashi, to get the win here and defeat the Bullet Club squad of Taiji Ishimori, El Phantasmo, and Kenta by any means. And our next matchup, it is another six-man tag team battle with momentum at stake for Wrestle Kingdom Night 2 on January the 5th. On one side, they're all representing Los Ingobernables de Japón, consisting of MX Bushi, Cold Skull Sonata, and the leader of Los Ingobernables de Japón, the former IWGP Inter and IWGP Heavyweight Champion. And if you know his music, you'll know who I'm talking about. Ooh, Naito! He is Tetsuya Naito, and their opponents, all representing the United Empire, consisting of Dominator the Great Okan, the Imperium unit, the Hatchet Jeff Cobb, and the leader of the United Empire, and the man that I am guaranteeing is walking out of Wrestle Kingdom 16, the Undisputed IWGP Champion, and if you know his music, you'll know who I'm talking about. Times when the ashes fill the skies. Many times when the ashes fill the sky. He is is the Commonwealth Kingpin, Will Ospreay. Now this matchup has a lot of momentum at stake for Wrestle Kingdom 16 Night 2 on January the 5th, because we do know we will see Sonata face off against Dominator the Great-O-Khan, and we also will see Naito face off against Njpw. And we also know Will Ospreay will be waiting for the winner of the main event of Night 1 to determine who will be the real, undisputed IWGP champion. But we already know it's Will Ospreay in my opinion. So coming from me in a 6-man tag team battle with momentum at stake for Night 2 of Wrestle Kingdom 16 and the ongoing war between Los Ingobernables de Japón and the United Empire, I am going to go with the boys in the United Empire, Great-O-Khan, Njpw, and the real, undisputed IWGP champion, the Commonwealth Kingpin, Will Ospreay, to get it done and defeat the LIJ squad of Bushi, Sonata, and Tetsuya Naito by any means. And our next matchup, it is a very special one-on-one showdown on one side. He is making his return to the New Japan Pro Wrestling ring after a 4-year absence. He is a former IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Champion. He is a former New Japan Cup winner and a former 3-time Never Openweight Champion. Making his return to the ring after his last match at Sakura Genesis all the way back in April of 2017. And if you know his music, making its theme debut on the channel, you'll know who I'm talking about. He is the wrestler, Katsuyori Shabbata, and his opponent is yet to be determined. Now, the fact that we are seeing Katsuyori Shabbata wrestle his first match in a New Japan Pro Wrestling ring in over 4 years, since that fateful night in April of 2017 when Shabbata was challenging Kazuchika-Okada for the IWGP Heavyweight Championship, and that famous headbutt that took Shabbata out of wrestling for 4 long years. And the fact that 2021 has been the best year in professional wrestling. I mean, CM Punk has come back to professional wrestling. Bryan Danielson is having one hell of a 2021. Adam Cole's having a great year. But the fact that Katsuyori Shabbata had that exhibition match at the finals of the Best of Super Juniors and World Tag League gave us a hint that he could be coming back, and he made that announcement that he is going to return, and the fact that he's back is huge. It's huge for longtime New Japan Pro Wrestling fans that saw Shabbata wrestle. He's one of the baddest motherfuckers you have ever seen. I mean, he's been doing great things at the LA Dojo with some great guys like Ren Narita and Yuya Uemura and all those young lions that have now graduated to being stars like Fredericks and Connors. But to see him back in a wrestling ring makes me so happy, because I watched that match in 2017 and I really thought he was going to win the IWGP Heavyweight title, and then that injury came out of nowhere and it just stopped his career dead in its tracks. But 2021 has proven that even if you're gone for a while, you find a way to come back, and 2021 it's just an amazing year if you're a professional wrestling fan. You got Punk coming back, and now you got Katsuyori Shabbata coming back. Edge came back this year. I mean, it's huge. It's maybe the best year in professional wrestling. Now, the big question coming in is, who is going to be Katsuyori Shabbata's first opponent in over 4 years? Now, I have a few people I think should challenge him. I think Minoru Suzuki, who's not even on the card. I think I wouldn't mind seeing Suzuki versus Shabbata. I wouldn't mind seeing Kota Ibushi if he's a 100% after that devastating injury he suffered in the finals of the G1 Climax. So for me, I'm hoping it is Suzuki or Ibushi, but it could be anybody. It could be somebody from not even outside of this company. But it's a very special match, and it's a big moment for the wrestler Katsuyori Shabbata to come back in the Tokyo Dome, which he had some amazing matches with some amazing foes, and it just proves that 2021 in professional wrestling has been the absolute best. So coming from me in this very special singles match and the return of the wrestler, whoever it is, I wouldn't mind Suzuki, I wouldn't mind Kota Ibushi, I wouldn't mind anybody outside of this company, but coming from me, I am going to go with the wrestler Katsuyori Shabbata to win his first match in over 4 years and defeat this mystery opponent by any means. That's it. And now next matchup. It is for the Never Openweight Championship. Starting off with the challenger. He is representing the Cutthroat Darkness era of Bullet Club. And he is the leader of Bullet Club's House of Torture. And he is the other half of the reigning Never Openweight 6-man tag team champions. And he's looking to become the next Never Openweight champion. He'll be accompanied by the Health and Safety Officer, the Spoiler Dick Togo. And if you know his music, you'll know who I'm talking about. He is King of Darkness Evil, because this is evil. Everything is evil. It's real and is just too sweet. And King of Darkness Evil is challenging the 34th and reigning and defending and the only 6-time Never Openweight champion. He is representing Chaos, and he is one badass motherfucker. And if you know his music, you'll know who I'm talking about. He is the Stone Pitbull Tomohiro Ishii, or Golem. Now this is the 5th one-on-one meeting between King of Darkness Evil and the Stone Pitbull Tomohiro Ishii. Ishii leads the all-time series 3-1. Now, Evil's last victory over Tomohiro Ishii happened at Summer Struggle in Nagoya all the way back in July of this year. And Ishii's last victory over Evil happened at New Beginning in Sapporo last year in 2020. Now, starting off with Evil first, this is a huge opportunity for him, a chance to once again be the Never Openweight champion. And it's been a long time since Evil has held this belt. I mean, I think he has the second shortest reign with this belt. He held it for, I think, 8 days before losing it to Katsuyori Shabbata. So it's been a long time since Evil has held the Never Openweight title. And with the backing of Bullet Club's House of Torture, and with the history at Wrestle Kingdom, with challengers for the Never Openweight title, he is looking to come in as a heavy favorite. There inside you have Tomohiro Ishii looking to start his 6th reign as the Never Openweight champion, and he's looking to make his first title defense a successful one. Now, Ishii became the Never Openweight champion when he defeated my boy, Switchblade Jay White, at Battle in the Valley in November in San Jose, and he is the only man to hold this belt 6 times. So he is really Mr. Never Openweight. And history at Wrestle Kingdom makes Ishii a heavy underdog, because here is a Wrestle Kingdom 16 dangerous fact. The Never Openweight title has been defended 9 times at Wrestle Kingdom. Never Openweight champions all time are 3 and 6. Now, the last time the Never Openweight title changed hands was all the way back at Wrestle Kingdom 14 when Goto defeated Kenta, and the last Never Openweight champion to retain the title at Wrestle Kingdom was Shingo Takagi last year against Njpw. So will Evil once again be the Never Openweight champion and bring the title back to Bullet Club and looking to continue his dominance in House of Torture, or will Tomohiro Ishii overcome the odds once again and walk out still the Never champion? So coming from me in this huge showdown for the Never Openweight championship, if you think there's going to be no interference in this matchup, you got another thing coming. Because when it comes to Evil, when it comes to the House of Torture and Bullet Club, when it comes to Dick Togo, Yujiro, Sho, they're going to get involved in this matchup. Almost, I can guarantee there's going to be some interference or ref bump or Garen from Dick Togo or something. But it's going to be an interference-filled match. But coming from me, I am going to go with the Stone Pitbull Tomohiro Ishii to retain the Never Openweight title by any means and defeat King of Darkness Evil. And now next matchup. It is for the Iwgp Heavyweight Tag Team Championships. Starting off with the challengers. They are representing Chaos, and they are the 2021 World Tag League winners, and they're looking to walk out of Wrestle Kingdom the new IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Champions. They are the team of Headhunter Yoshihashi and the Fierce Warrior Hiroki Goto. And Yoshihashi and Hiroki Goto are challenging the 91st and reigning and defending three-time IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Champions. They are representing Suzuki Gun Ichiban, consisting of the former two-time Never Openweight Champion, and if you know his music, you'll know who I'm talking about. He is His Lordship, Lord Taichi, and his partner is the former multiple-time Rev Pro British Heavyweight Champion, and in my opinion, he's the best technical wrestler in the wrestling business right now because he's beaten Jonathan Gresham and Bryan Danielson, and if you know his music, you'll know who I'm talking about. He is Zack Sabre Jr. and they are Dangerous Tekkers. Now this is the third one-on-one meeting between Yoshihashi and Hiroki Goto and Dangerous Tekkers. Dangerous Tekkers leads the series 2-1. Now Goto and Yoshihashi last defeated Dangerous Tekkers on December 12th of this year during this year's World Tag League Tournament. And Dangerous Tekkers' last victory over Goto and Yoshihashi happened at last year's World Tag League. Now starting off with Yoshihashi and Hiroki Goto, they earned this opportunity by defeating Bullet Club's House of Torture, Evil, and Yujiro in the finals of World Tag League. And if anyone deserved to win World Tag League this year, it was Yoshihashi and Hiroki Goto because they have a chance to do what they're looking to bring back the titles to Chaos because it's been since Yano and Ishii all the way back in 2017 since Chaos has held the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team title. So it's been a very long time for Chaos to hold the Tag Team Championships, and Yoshihashi and Hiroki Goto are a perfect team to quite possibly end that long streak. And history at Wrestle Kingdom makes them an overwhelming favorite. Their side, you have Dangerous Tekkers looking to continue their third reign as the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Champions, and they're looking to make their second title defense a successful one. Now, the last time they won Dangerous Tekkers won the belts. Their last title defense was in July of 2021, but history at Wrestle Kingdom makes them an overwhelming underdog. Now, here's a Wrestle Kingdom 16 dangerous fact. The IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team titles have changed hands the last 8 years at Wrestle Kingdom. The titles have changed hands a combined 11 times. IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Champions here at Wrestle Kingdom all time are 3-11. Now, the last IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team to retain their titles at Wrestle Kingdom, ironically enough, was another Suzuki Gun squad, the Killer Elite Squad, all the way back at Wrestle Kingdom 7-8 years ago. And the last IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team titles to change hands was last year when GOD defeated these same Dangerous Tekkers. So, coming from me in this huge tag team showdown for the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Championships, this one's a tough pick because, again, I picked Dangerous Tekkers last year to retain. They fell short. And now we're back here 1 year later, and Dangerous Tekkers are the champions facing off against this year's World Tag League champions. Now, I will say, Yoshihashi and Hiroki Goto definitely deserve to win this match. They busted their ass to win World Tag League this year, but coming from me, Dangerous Tekkers need to win this match. This is a must-win for Zack Sabre Jr. and Lord Taichi to establish themselves as the top tag team in New Japan Pro Wrestling. So coming from me, I am going to go against history once again for the second year in a row, and I am going to go with Dangerous Tekkers to retain the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team titles by any means and defeat the Chaos Squad of Yoshihashi and Hiroki Goto in a banger. And now the next matchup. It is for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship. Starting off with the challenger. He is representing Los Ingobernables de Japón, and he is the winner of this year's Best of Super Juniors tournament, and he is the former four-time IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion, looking to regain the title that he lost due to an injury. And if you know his music, you'll know who I'm talking about. He is ticking time bomb, Hiromu Takahashi. And Hiromu Takahashi is challenging the 91st and reigning and defending two-time IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion. He is representing Suzuki Gun Ichiban, and if you know his music, you'll know who I'm talking about. He is the Rogue Luchador El Desperado. Now this is the sixth one-on-one meeting between Hiromu Takahashi and El Desperado. The series is tied 2-2-1. Now their last meeting happened at this year's Best of Super Juniors 28 tournament, where it ended in a draw. Now Hiromu's last victory over Desperado happened at last year's Best of Super Juniors finals. And Despe's last victory over Hiromu Takahashi happened at that same Best of Super Juniors tournament last year in November. Now starting off, Hiromu Takahashi is coming off winning his second consecutive Best of Super Juniors tournament, defeating Yo, even though a lot of people, including myself, thought Yo should have won it. Hiromu got it done, and now Hiromu has another opportunity to regain Mr. Belto that he lost this past year after tearing his pectoral muscle, and now he has a chance to become a five-time IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion. And history at Wrestle Kingdom makes Hiromu a huge favorite. There is idea of El Desperado looking to start his second reign as the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion, and he's looking to make his first title defense a successful one. Now, Desperado regained the title by defeating Robbie Eagles at Power Struggle this past November, and now El Desperado is looking to finally beat Hiromu Takahashi on the grand stage of the mall that is Wrestle Kingdom. But history at Wrestle Kingdom for Junior Heavyweight Champions makes Desperado a ultimate and huge underdog. Because here's a dangerous Wrestle Kingdom 16 fact. The IWGP Junior Heavyweight title has changed hands the last 8 years at Wrestle Kingdom. Combined, the title has changed hands 10 times. IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champions all-time at Wrestle Kingdom are 3-10. Now, the last Junior Heavyweight Champion to retain his title at Wrestle Kingdom, ironically enough, was the founding father of Bullet Club. Prince Devitt did it all the way back at Wrestle Kingdom 7 over 8 years ago. And the last time the Junior Heavyweight title changed hands, Hiromu Takahashi defeated Taiji Ishimori last year. So coming from me in this massive showdown for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship, now, I know a lot of people are going to pick Hiromu to walk out the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion for the second time at Wrestle Kingdom. But coming from me, El Desperado needs to win this match. He needs to show that he is the legit champion of New Japan Pro Wrestling in the Junior Heavyweights division. Because if he can't beat El Desperado, why is he going after this belt time after time only to be beat by Hiromu? Desperado needs to win this match. And almost as big as Dangerous Tekkers needs to retain. So coming from me, once again, I'm going to go against history here and go with El Desperado to retain the IWGP Junior Heavyweight title by any means and defeat ticking time bomb Hiromu Takahashi in an absolute banger. And now, the main event of Night 1 of Wrestle Kingdom 16. It is for the Interim Undisputed IWGP Championship. Starting off with the challenger. He is representing and leading Chaos, and he is the man that won the G1 Climax 31 tournament this year, and he is walking in with that IWGP Heavyweight Championship to solidify it, and he is looking to once again be the man in New Japan Pro Wrestling, and if you know his music, you'll know who I'm talking about. He is Rainmaker, Katsuyori-Okada. And Katsuyori-Okada is challenging the third reigning and defending interim undisputed IWGP champion. He is representing Los Ingobernables de Japón, and if you know his music, you'll know who I'm talking about. He is the rampaging dragon, Shingo-Takagi. Now this is the fourth one-on-one meeting between Rainmaker Katsuyori-Okada and Shingo-Takagi. Shingo-Takagi leads the all-time series 2-1. Now Okada's last victory over Shingo happened at last year's G1 Climax 30th tournament. And Shingo's last victory over Okada happened this past year at Dominion. Now, whoever wins this matchup will have the distinct pleasure of losing to the man that I know is the real, undisputed IWGP champion, the Commonwealth Kingpin, Will Ospreay. So we're just going to find out who's going to be taking the fall and bending the knee to the Commonwealth Kingpin. Now, starting off with Katsuyori-Okada first, this is a huge opportunity for him, a chance to once again be the man in New Japan Pro Wrestling and be their champion, because it has been 2 long years since Okada has been the world champion. Ever since that night, losing in that double title dash to Tetsuya Naito, Okada has not been in the world title picture and hasn't been the world champion in over 2 years. And the fact that he won his third G1 Climax tournament, in very dubious distinction after Kota Ibushi got hurt, but the fact that Okada said that he's not going to be holding a briefcase. He's going to be holding that title, the V4 IWGP Heavyweight title that everybody just wants to see back. Nobody wants to see this undisputed IWGP title. Everybody is always known to see in New Japan Pro Wrestling that title. And Okada comes in with that belt, showing that he is all about the old school ways of New Japan Pro Wrestling, and he's looking to walk out the interim undisputed IWGP champion. There inside you have the Dragon Shingo-Takagi looking to continue his reign as the interim undisputed IWGP champion, and he's looking to make his 4th title defense a successful one. Now, Shingo-Takagi has been a fantastic interim undisputed champion. We all know Ospreay never lost the belt, and Shingo won the belt from Okada at Dominion, but the weight of being the champion and being just the interim champion is definitely getting to Shingo. You can tell he's getting more pissed that people are not taking him seriously, because everybody is seeing that Will Ospreay never lost the belt, so he's really the real undisputed champion, and yet Shingo is getting through all of these matches, being the MVP in Tokyo Sports for Japan, and he's still being recognized as the interim undisputed champion. He's not the undisputed champion in New Japan Pro Wrestling. And the fact that Okada's bringing out the V4 title that everybody just wants to see back, and the Intercontinental title as well, Shingo's got all the pressure on him to prove everybody wrong, and he's looking to do it here in the main event of Wrestle Kingdom. So coming from me in this massive main event match to determine who will be the interim undisputed IWGP champion and face off against the real undisputed champion, the Commonwealth Kingpin Will Ospreay, on night 2 of Wrestle Kingdom on January the 5th. Shingo's had a great run with this belt, but coming from me, Shingo's time is up. and Okada's time is now. So coming from me, I am going to go with Rainmaker Kazuchika Okada to finally, once again, be the man in New Japan Pro Wrestling and hold the interim undisputed IWGP Championship and defeat Shingo Takagi. So my night two main event will be the rematch from last year's Wrestle Kingdom between Rainmaker Kazuchika Okada and Will Ospreay. And those are my New Japan Pro Wrestling's Wrestle Kingdom 16 Night 1 2021-2022 predictions. Now, I do want to thank you guys so very much for watching this video today. Comment below. Who do you see walking out the interim undisputed IWGP champion between Okada and Shingo Takagi? Who do you see walking out the IWGP Junior Heavyweight champion between Hiromu and El Desperado? Who do you see walking out the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team champions between Chaos and Dangerous Tekkers? Who do you see coming off the Never Openweight Championship between Evil and Ishii? Who do you see facing off against Katsuyori Shabbata in that special one-on-one showdown? And who do you see winning that one-on-one showdown between Yo and Sho? Let me know all of your picks and your opinions in the comment section. Let's have a conversation about it. Of course, I'm always on to see your comment, like it, and of course, reply right back to you because comments and your opinions are absolutely always welcome on this channel. Now, I do want to thank you guys so very much for watching my Night 1 predictions of Wrestle Kingdom 16. Again, thank you guys for all the support as always. And as always, before you guys go, you guys can never forget to do this. That like button, comment, share with your friends. Of course, super kick that like button like only you guys can. Of course, guys can never forget to do this as well. That subscribe button to become part of this bigger and dangerous alliance. We're already at 1,000 subscribers. So if you guys are not subscribed to the channel yet, guys, make sure you. What are you guys waiting for? If you're a fan of professional wrestling, when it comes to New Japan Pro Wrestling, All Elite Wrestling, and Ring of Honor Wrestling, and you're a fan of professional sports when it comes to the NFL, the NBA, the NHL, Major League Baseball, college football, college basketball, super kick that subscribe button, folks. It's free, and you become part of this bigger, dangerous alliance. And I will see you guys later today for my New Japan Pro Wrestling's Wrestle Kingdom 16 Night 2 2021-2022 predictions. Kenta Tanahashi, no DQ, and hopefully Okada Ospreay. Later days, guys, and peace.